Yo, this is a no BS guide to do a muscle up. Let's not waste any time. Quickly, I'd like to say that I am a trusted source. I have done a few muscle ups, maybe a few here and there, but either way, I have the knowledge to get you your muscle up. To actually do the muscle up, it's simple but not easy. So there's only two things really that you need to work on to get your muscle up. Boom! Strength and technique. If we start by looking at the strength side, that would mean you'd have to work on your weighted pull-ups and your explosive pull-ups. These two together can give you all the strengths you need. Because really, if you get to a point where you're insanely strong, the technique really doesn't matter. If you're that strong, you can pull yourself high enough to near enough stand on the bar, then you're already there. But of course, that's an extreme, so we're not gonna go that far into it. I watched this great video, I'll link it in the description, where this guy showed how much strength do you really need to pull to be able to muscle up. And all in all, the average was you need to pull 54% of your body weight. So that could mean if I weighed 100 kg, I'd need to be able to do a weighted pull-up with 54 kg on that belt. But of course, that's just an average. Those people that could do it with only like 20% of the body weight, or those people that couldn't do a muscle up but could pull like 70% of the body weight. So really, it can move left, move right. It's all just depending on you. As far as strength training goes, you should want to train 3 or 4 sets of 4 to 6 reps. Pick an added weight that makes getting 4 to 6 reps challenging, and then you'd want to train sets of this until the last set becomes comfortable. Comfortable, not easy. Once you reach 3 sets of 6, this is when you'd increase the weight and do the same thing again. This is essentially just how you'd build strength. For the technique, I'll be real, there's definitely people out there that can explain this better than I'm about to say, but here we get down to business and I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. When grabbing onto the bar, you want to make sure your hands are turned over the bar as much as you can comfortably do, because the more your hands are turned over, the less they have to actually spin when doing the transition. Next, the swing. Of course, we want to get to a stage where we're not swinging, but for now, we'll stick with this. During the sway, you want to keep your arms straight the whole time, and you want to keep your shoulders down as if you were doing a scapular pull-up. Now for the pull. Don't pull to your chest like a normal pull-up. You want to pull straight downwards as if there was a line going from the bar directly to the ground. Another thing, of course, you need to pull with the right timing. As soon as the sway reaches the furthest forward point, there is a split second where you're not moving forwards anymore. That's when you pull. Of course, when you're starting out, you might not have the pulling power to do a regular muscle up, so you might do a kipping muscle up. There's no shame in doing it. Everyone starts out kipping, but then you progressively get better and lessen the amount that you need to kip. To properly time the kipping muscle up, you drive your knees upwards towards your chest at the same time as you pull. Make sure it's not too early, not too late. You'd need to work on it a bit. Maybe you get it first try, but it's the same time as you pull. Finally, we're on to the straight bar dip, but quickly I'd like to add, if you're someone who still gets stuck at the top of the rep, something that very much helped me when learning was I thought about putting my chest on top of the bar. Literally the line below my chest and above my abs, this is where I aimed to place on top of the bar. It worked as a little hack for me, and it might just be what you need to get that muscle up. So, for the dip at the top of the rep, There's nothing special at all. If you want to work on this, you could literally find any low bar in your gym, maybe even use the Smith machine and put it lower down and just work on your straight bar dips. That's all there is to it. And that's all there is to it. If you think I missed something out, shout me in the comments. If this helped you hit a muscle up, shout me in the comments. If this made your day, shout me in the comments. If this ruined your day, shout me in the comments. You know what? Just share it out, show the love, and that's it from me.